Welcome back to Intrendias. General Mills ticker GIS slides near 5% after profit and sales miss as price hikes dent demand. This is Intrendias. Welcome back to the show. We're seeing a 5% decline for General Mills. We're seeing a net income of 614 million. $1.03 per share, which is down 25% compared to the same quarter 4 in 2022. So clearly inflation rate hikes has dampened General Mills and its ability to increase profits. We're seeing reports coming in of here saying $1.12 adjusted earnings per share, which was a beat compared to 107, but General Mills missed revenue, posting 5 billion instead of the forecasted 17 billion. So with that being said, we're also seeing some hindsight 2020 potential alert signals. 12 months within the last 12 months, we're seeing Group President North American Retail actually sold some shares of worth 2 million. So in hindsight, perhaps this was a caution to signal that, hey, with inflation and rate hikes, perhaps the next couple quarters is not going to look so hot for GIS. According to the Open Insider website, we're also seeing some May selling by Chief Innovation Officer, Accounting Officer, and Director with about 15,000 in shares. So with the Intrendias website, we have the S&P 500 screener, and this indicates that the majority of the market is considered a sell as we see some sell signals appearing in June 16, this cluster here. So with all this news, the rate hikes, inflation, sell signals, why even play in this market, right? So with this quick technical analysis that we see here, the breakout occurred here on the earnings date, dropping the price down to 76. Here we drew some support lines where we may see a bounce off this previous low. This could be a possibility. However, there's not enough support or previous bounces to confidently say that this is a valid line here. This line down here was drawn based on these other lower bounces that occurred in 2022. What I'm essentially saying is from this price here of 76, 72, we could see either a negative 4.5% decline in the price of the stock until it bounces off this lower line down here, or we could see a 5% increase so that the stock can fill back up the volume gap because of the earnings report, which perhaps might not happen anytime soon since the earnings is very much fresh. let's look at what Intrendia has to say. Intrendias has a free website that allows you to see buy and sell signals on your favorite crypto stocks and forex. Here we typed in GIS, the ticker for General Mills, and we are seeing the MACD line very much well in position for a reversal. William percent R also showcases potential for reversal, and the RSI is very much oversold. And I find that the MACD line combined with the RSI makes for a decent combination. We see that the Python algorithm that Intrendias runs showcased a buy signal, and this is very much unfortunate as much of the previous buy signals were very much correct, but unfortunately, the most recent seems to be a false one. So, with that being said, GIS very much down today, recording on June 28th today. But with this rough earnings, could we see a potential reversal to the upside? So I've also ran the algorithm on Dollar General, which also faced a pretty rough quarter where we would very much think Dollar General and Dollar Tree and cheaper places of consumerism would be inflation and recession proof, excuse me, just recession proof, because if prices are going up and people are attempting to save money as much as they can, their options are to buy the general brand like Great Value at Walmart, or potentially to also go to Dollar Tree instead of places like Costco where you're probably not buying in bulk, right? So for Dollar General, we did see a huge upset in the stock price down to about $158 a share from near 201. And then we saw a bunch of buy signals appear based on the Intrendias algorithm. And the stock has done relatively well ever since, returning near the EMA 26 line. And down here, we did see the MACD line pose for a reversal in a good position. And the RSI was very much oversold here. So perhaps we could see something similar in GIS where we see this great decline and then a potential reversal back up, with the CNN economic outlook showing that the market is quite greedy right now. Perhaps there's some speculation to get back into GIS stock. Now, I did showcase videos on Kraft Heinz and Campbell Soup Company, and I do currently own positions in both Kraft Heinz and Campbell Soup. So, for my personal portfolio, I may be more interested in diversifying my positions, and maybe I don't want to add another consumer staple like GIS. However, with GIS's earnings, this unfortunate news did bleed into KHC and Campbell Soup performance. However, I'm still confident in my position in KHC and Campbell Soup. And if you'd like to see my thesis and analysis and my thoughts on those two, um, definitely check those out. I would love to hear what you think about KHC, Campbell Soup, and GIS. not financial advice. However, to recap the video, consumer sentiment and confidence is increasing, as I've mentioned in my NVIDIA or most recent episode on APLE. Consumer sentiment and confidence has increased along with prices. So there's very much a back and forth going on. And if consumer sentiment and confidence has increased, that only provides the Fed more reason to increase rates in the future. So let that be some precaution going further into the year. We may see a potential short-term reversal, just like we did see in Dollar General. As the earnings came out, stock prices went down. Then we saw some buy signals on the terminal on the Intrendias website, and then we see some increasing backup. Either way, I hope you enjoy the episode today. Let me know what you think of GIS and leave your comments down below of what other stocks, cryptos, or forex you'd like to see covered on the channel in the future.